think that Aftermath is one of those teams that really they're going to ride or die on how hype they're playing, and I think that if the Russians get up up 3 points or something like that, it's going to be rough for them because they're such on that emotional high. I mean, just getting to the finals, it was like the smiles on their face. I thought they won the event. That's the way they're kind of
their whole celebrating.
Yeah.
But
which it's cool and everything, and yeah, they definitely pat on the back. They did make it to the finals, but hopefully they're focusing on it right now.
Exactly. You got to remember to keep that focus, to keep that mental just focus on coming out to the field and doing your job. Not doing too much, not enough.
Yeah.
But doing exactly what you're supposed to do to help out your team.
The Russians, though, have a lot more riding on the line than Aftermath. If Aftermath loses, it's not that big a deal. If the Russian players lose, it's a good chance that Sergey will have someone in their family killed, and that really compels you to want to play well. It really compels you to bring your A game. You're not going to go out there and slip, with your auntie in a cell back in Russia.
Yeah, touching on that, it's like maybe not so into like killing your family and stuff, but Russians right now are third, fourth place, and they're feeling like God, what are we doing wrong? We're not coming up to par. What's going to happen with the team? Aftermath, they're on an upswing right now. They moved to second place. That's still them moving forward as a team. They're still gaining something out of it.
And well, also you have a situation where the Russians, they've been playing for third and fourth for the past two events. Now they're in the finals. So that's gonna it's definitely it's changed things up. We've been seeing you guys in Philly for like 9 months now. So it is kind of fresh to see these guys out there.
Does that get boring or something?
Oh.
It doesn't get boring to me. It's kind of annoying
if it weren't for you being on the team, it would be boring.
Yeah.
But because we have that seated interest. 20 seconds till we get this pig kicked.
Yeah, and also wanted to fix a little error we had the last game, in case you're listening. It was not Rich that got both those 5-minute majors.
Thanks, jackass.
Sorry, I'm sorry. It looked that way from up here because you went into the box.
I had your back. Maddie was talking about it.
Good looking out. I appreciate
always
that.
Gets the
Did you
penalties.
notice that the only 2 points we scored, I shot 3 guys on each one of those points? Because I can assure you, all the little kids on my team will hear a lot about it tonight.
All right, here we go. First point of our championship match in the breakout Russians all the way up to the X. Or to the A off the break.
5 alive for both teams.
Bariknikov making it to the right side of the X.
Aftermath has a little bit of disadvantage with all their players kind of in the back of the field.
Yep.
Russians are looking to push into that snake early on.
And you don't really see this breakout from Aftermath on the first point. You usually see Wake come up to the Big Dorito in the center and come across and really force the issue.
It seems like they're playing a little more conservative, which is maybe going to give Russians that first point advantage.
Yeah, because you see them now, 2 guys in the snake. They made the move from the back corner. They made the move from the tall temple on the snake side. And now they're controlling this side of the field, which is, basically the most dominant spot on the field.
Right, and not only controlling, but because they have the 2 guys here and the X, they're controlling the whole field.
Yeah,
Aftermath is stuck in a purely defensive posture right now.
Somebody's going to have to make some sort of shot on one of these guys in order for the Russians to relinquish that control over these important spots.
Yeah, I think the one guy in Aftermath that probably can pivot the easiest is that back center guy. He's probably going to have to look to get out of there and make a move somewhere.
And look at this, Dimma making a move over here past the 50-yard line. And now Wake is zoned up on him right now. Wake is looking down Dimma's trying to get a shot cross field. I think he might have, he got that back center guy, maybe clipped him in his goggle.
Clipped that guy in the back right. May clipped Spitz.
Aftermath the body.
No, he's clean.
But Alex Goldman taking a seat.
Oh, so Alex Goldman coming off that back corner.
Yeah, Alex has just not been pushing that tape all day long, man.
Yeah,
and he was earlier in the event. He felt more comfortable.
He was dominating over there. In fact,
and I think we were talking about that earlier about how guys get to this stage. And it's Sunday. It's the semifinals. Now they're down another person.
And look at it. Look at those 3 people coming off for just 2 laps.
Just ripping off Marcelo's head. Now coming to get Wake and getting him clean. But Wake.
Yeah, Russians winning with 5 bodies alive.
4 because Wake pulled off a shot.
Wow, nice job by the Russians. That entire point was very dominant. I mean, they established early.
Complete control.
Yeah, complete control. Dominant. Got into some good spots. They played smart once they got there, and we've seen, it can always kill a team. You get guys getting in good spots, and they lose a gunfight.
And what I like about the coaches on Russians right now is because what they did there is that they threw a little,
They changed it up.
They changed it up.
Yeah.
They switched it up. They brought them up to the X. They've never done that all event, and they know that Aftermath feeds off of that center of the field right now with Spitz coming up and letting their mid guy come across and letting their back center guy come up into the Big Dorito and then into the X.
Yeah, Aftermath is going to have to change it up. If they're going to go, I call 21 the 3 back, California's the can, and Beast is the Dorito. We know that for their amateur team as well, that's what they like to do. That's their breakout they like to do. But if they're going to do that and the Russians are going to be able to get in the snake and the X, they're going to lose this match pretty quickly. Yeah. They've got to keep the Russians out of the snake, and they got to get up in there, and Mouse has got to get down that Dorito side of the field. They got to have some offense.
Exactly. You know, Wake has to be not going to that back corner. He's got to bring the aggression into that snake instead of trying to fight out of that back corner, trying to get some kills out of there.
Yeah.
And it looked like they were playing how my team was playing in the earlier stages of this weekend.
Yeah. Well, they got a lot of game to turn it around. So, but let's see. I mean, again, and that's what you're saying. You know, Russians able to get up early, and if they go up a couple points, you're saying normally they start kind of slow. If they already get a couple points early,
and maybe the Russians have figured that out. You know, maybe the Russians have figured out, hey, we're kind of slow starters. Let's go out there and risk something. We usually play conservative points and lose a point. Let's go out there and play aggressively. If we lose it, shit, at least we went out aggressive.
Yeah, and exactly. You know, and on that Dorito side of the field, you know, Mishka has been playing really aggressive. They have that, and they have been playing aggressive ball. Britnikov's been playing aggressive. You know, and it's funny, I haven't seen as much out of Justin Rabikoff this event as we have in the previous
I was talking to Steve about Steve saying the same thing.
Yeah, and that happens, you know. There's highs and lows with players, and we all know that as being players.
And some fields are more conducive to your style of play, whatever that play is.
Yeah.
Here we go, breakout for both teams. Okay, Aftermath loses one out of the break.
Losing Margot. Spitz coming up into the X.
Oh, he takes out Dimma.
And he takes out 2 guys, huh?
And it looks like Brittany as well.
Coming up in that center.
So just 3 Russians left alive, but they're stuck in the center. And Pitts.
4 on 3.
Oh, but Pitts gets shot as well.
That's
3
huge.
on 3.
That's huge. The only advantage Aftermath has now is they have Wake out in this corner.
Correct. And it spread the field.
Yeah.
At the point that they were with Spitz in the A, locking that down, they were in great shape.
Oh, there's Wake out of the corner, Nick.
Wow.
Sorry to jump on top of you. That was huge.
And that was from Kirill.
In the right hand.
Yeah. Kirill, nice job. So now looks like.
And Kirill goes outside afterwards.
Nice move.
So just 2 players left for Aftermath.
Kirill, he's just making a move. He could run down that side of the field, down Doritos, because both players are just looking.
Yeah,
Tyler Harmon picks it up.
Well, let's see what Harmon and Goldman can do over there.
Oh, Britnikov getting out
spots,
wide.
Man.
Yeah, Britnikov.
Oh,
Kirill just running down this Dorito side of the field.
2 on 1
like
now.
Harmon's still alive.
Yeah, 2 on 1 of the Russians' advantage.
Britnikov just needs to spread out.
Oh, no, he got him.
Oh, he got him.
So 2 points to the Russians early on.
And that's a great move by Kirill, you know?
Yeah.
That was a very Nikki Cuba-esque move there.
Yeah.
Well, you know, shoot a guy across the field, run down the other tape. First you work hard, get your G, and then you pull the superstar stuff. I like your style, kid. I like your style. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I like Kirill's style. I like Kirill's style.
I was wondering why Britnikov didn't come across earlier, though. You know, I think.
But that can shoots across it.
No, I know the can was shooting across, but when the chaos was starting to happen and his head was starting to head check over there. Not that he played bad. You know, I'm not saying.
No, he didn't play bad, but it comes down to. Do you force it in the finals?
Yeah.
Or do you take your time and work your way over?
Small bites.
Small bites.
So many of these points come down to not so much a player playing with big moves like that, but a player like Wake making a mistake in that corner.
Correct.
We just went and said, hey, the big advantage is Wake is outside in that corner. All of a sudden, boom, he gets dinked. He wasn't trying to jump in the snake. You know, he wasn't playing aggressively. He just got dinked out.
He was just forcing the issue on the gunfight.
And Wake has not been dying out of his bunker very much.
He's solid, man.
No, he's been solid.
I've seen that guy in practice. First few practices, he was struggling. I was like, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
But then he kept coming out and just consistently playing better and
he's
better and better.
He's definitely been impressing me from being on Night Dogs to now to here.
Yeah.
And
very consistent.
He's just on an upswing.
Yeah.
You know, he got nothing but good things
he
about him.
He plays very
he's
aggressive.
Fast,
yep.
He's a good gunfighter.
Athletic.
Yeah.
He's athletic, and he's not afraid.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's important.
You look at some of the other guys on their team, and if you get in their face, there's only a couple players like Bobby Avilas, Wake, that will come and get you. Spitz, he'll come and get you out of the bunker. A lot of the other guys, they want to shoot you out of the bunker and work you out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Aftermath knows they've got to go hard and fast, and that snake looks like Kinko's in. What's that kid's name?
Keikoa?
Keiko, yeah. I just call him Kinko. Kinko looks like he's in. I bet he tries to take that big tempo or the little tempo in the snake.
That's all he does.
Yeah, or maybe a secondary bump from there into the snake, if not the snake out of the break.
It's funny because he's Hawaiian, and he's from Maui, and we all call him Keikoa, and that is his middle name. But his full name is James Keikoa Ferguson. James Ferguson. Doesn't sound very Hawaiian, though.
It does sound to me. I know a lot of James Fergusons from Hawaii. It's funny you say that.
All the James Fergusons I know eat a lot of pig.
They need more. Yeah, they need more vowels in there. If it's going to be a Hawaiian name.
Here we go. 10 seconds to the breakout. I can't stress it enough. Aftermath needs to win this point if they want a chance at winning this match.
Now they're switching Wake to the other side, so you know he's going far to that corner.
All right, let's see on the breakout.
Keiko loves that run up at the Dorito and over into the snake. He makes it there alive, but the player behind him is eliminated.
Marcelo Margali just got taken out. 5 alive for the Russians.
Oh, 4 alive for the Russians.
4 alive.
3 alive for the Russians. Keiko going that snake.
Has his gun down.
Oh, and he just runs out to his death, and here comes Keiko the beasting.
Kidko, we're just talking about him, and he's coming to that snake, making it happen.
Here we go, 4-on-1.
And that's going to do it.
Bobby Avila's cleaning up.
We called it. We called it before the point. Aftermath had to get in the snake and win that battle, and they couldn't have done it much more aggressively than that.
It's what it's been about all weekend. All weekend it's been about this snake, this diamond, whatever you want to call it. You get
I call it the titty.
You get wide in the titty, and you know, sometimes you get in the nipple of it. Sometimes you get on the outskirts of these.
I want to play 2 titties.
Hey.
So I get my face right in the middle of it.
Do they call it something else? Like, you know, you got the center nipple.
Yeah, the areola.
And then what's the other stuff?
Areola.
On the outside? Areolas?
Yeah.
See? He was in the areola.
Yes.
He was in third areola.
That's my favorite. So Aftermath quickly got back in this game. They attacked the snake. Unfortunately, the Russians have a really sharp coaching staff, and now anytime Kiko lines up over here, if he looks to run inside, they know he's going to run at that Dorito and cut across. If he looks to run outside, they know he's going to go to those temples, and they're going to shoot for him.
Well, we got a replay. Let's check that out real quick.
They should get on that earlier.
All right, so here we go on the replay. There's Keiko you're looking at right now, and he was just having a game there in the snake, able to push onto the Russian side of the field. And they're trying to get a shot on him, but not enough. Boom, then Bobby Avilas on the stunt runs through.
Bobcat.
Yeah, taking him down.
Taking down Mishka.
Nice job.
Now the Russians are going to be going right-handed down that Dorito side of the field, so it'll be interesting to see if they try to wamble a little bit and try to get down that side of the field.
Yeah, and Bobby's got such a great, you know, he was playing with Excessive with us.
Yeah, played with us.
And then, you know, kind of went
basically
to
taught him how to
Aftermath.
play paintball.
Yeah, we taught him.
He was terrible.
Terrible, horrible.
Found him in the gutter.
And then he went to Aftermath, was handling over there, was doing all right, became the captain, was doing all right, and then kind of fell off of paintball. You know, had some personal stuff happening, and then came back and found his way back onto the team, found his way back to be the captain.
Yeah.
And
now
you see him out there and
playing really well.
Just really excelled at helping out the team and being that person.
They need that. They have to have that.
He's definitely that fiery player, kind of like Nicky, that gets people up.
You need that. You have to have that on your team. And here goes big move up the center.
Pitts goes the X and gets shot out.
Yep.
One of the Russians gets shot out of the Dorito side of the field, though.
But they spread the field on that Dorito side.
I think Keiko might have got clipped, though. He was hanging out a little bit too far on in that stand-up temple. I don't think he knows Mishka got that. So
Mishka got him.
Mishka got him all the way cross field.
Yeah,
and he
Russians
did not
with
know
advantage here.
That far.
Russians with advantage here.
Bobby dies out of his bunker.
Marcelo trying to get out wide. He gets hit.
This point's going to go to the Russians.
And it just looks like they're just trying to force it. They're not playing comfortable.
Yeah.
Russians are in their own right now.
It's honestly, it's like...
Oh, they take out the last player, too.
It seems to me, just watching these last few points, that Aftermath only have Kinko. You know, that's their only real weapon out there.
Correct.
Yeah, they throw him out there, he does damage. Otherwise, they sit back and they get chewed up.
Yeah, it looks like they're playing, you know, I'm going to reflect to myself and my team. You know, we're playing the back bunkers.
Yeah.
You can't play the back bunkers on this field.
One or two guys.
One or two guys, that's it.
That's it,
but only for a couple of seconds, too.
And it's the back bunkers on this field truly are the California and the Center Beast. Those are the back bunkers that you play the whole game.
Yeah.
Every other bunker out there is simply a transitional bunker.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
I only played back center once this whole tournament. It's just, there's not a solid bunker
to
play.
And it's for about 5-10 seconds, if that.
That's right. You shoot and get.
Shoot and get.
Either make your shot or you don't.
You just cannot spend the time back there.
You see the guy slide in the bunker, and then you make your move off of that. If he makes it in there and you got to keep him at bay, then you make a move out to the wire. Or, you know, if you shot him, then you can make a move up to the X.
Yeah.
You know, that's what the what you benefit from being in that back center, having your eyes up.
And that was a perfect play match where Spitz was going up to the X, but Miko went over that tower or that temple on the Dorito side and just cut him in half, man.
Yeah.
So the Russians made a good call there.
Stutter step back there.
Yeah.
Thought he was safe because he reached a point behind the A.
Where usually you're protected.
Where usually you're protected if they don't go as far as Kid Ko did.
Yeah. Keiko, man, playing solid for that team. Really been stepping up, and he's got a great story because, You know, he was coming from out of the divisional, D1, and then they won that first event with he was playing with the Aftermath 2, and then they bump up to semi-pro, smash everyone. He has a great tournament. Feast in the snake, and then they bump him up here, and he's playing pro, and he's having a good go at it.
Yeah.
Though I'll tell you what, he did get a little sloppy in that tempo right there.
Yeah, well, you know what? Most teams aren't getting to that tempo on the drill side that quickly. You know?
And so he plays a little bit more relaxed.
Yeah. But you know what, though? He should have been scouting enough to know that Mishka has been pushing aggressively up that side.
We said it right before the point, hey, are they going to go hard right-handed out of the break?
Exactly. Yeah. And we were talking about how they pushed that Dorito side and how other teams didn't.
It's like we're clairvoyant.
All right, now on the breakout here, Aftermath breaking out. Keikoa trying to get out to that side. Not able to do it.
Two Aftermath down out of the break. 3 on 5, Russians advantage. Russians have 2 in the back, 1 in the can, 1 in the back right, 1 in the center.
Mishka getting out wide, doubling up in that can now.
He's going to have to try to get out of there.
Looks like Bobby and Vales, no. They're leaving him in.
And here we go, and that's
Justin Rabikov.
Now he gets out, he's out there with
Marcelo gets shot out of back
Blonsky.
center. Leaving only 2 Aftermath players left alive.
5 on 3.
Yeah, this is going to be a pivotal point. Russians are going to look to stretch this point out as long as they can. They're going to get the win.
Oh,
That's going to give
Bobby
a 4
gets shot out of his bunker again. He's struggling in there. And Justin Rabikov now into the snake. Oh, and Justin, awesome shot. You see that shot? Wow.
Justin Rabikov slid in there, loading, came up, knew his shot.
Yeah.
Just ripped Smith's head off. And
I think
cleared out that point.
I think if I was the Russian coach, I would have asked them to slow that point down.
Yes.
Because that gives them a 4-1 advantage.
Yeah.
And you want to eat up as much of that clock as possible.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm with you on that one, Rich.
But I'll tell you what, though, the momentum is definitely on the side of Boston Red Legion right now. And, you know, we're talking about Justin not really I mean, he didn't have a bad tournament, but at the same time, like, we weren't seeing the superstar type stuff that we're seeing the first couple events, and he comes out here, and that's what if you're going to win a tournament, you need everyone to step up in the finals.
Well, and the problem we had last year, maybe the year before with Excessive, is we had one tool, that was Thomas.
Yeah.
So when Thomas came right, all the guns switched right.
Yeah.
When Kinko goes right now, all the guns go right, and they've got no other offensive moves on the field other than Pitts trying to take that A.
Yeah, and I see that from this event, but they do have the tools. They have
them,
the
they're not using
players.
them.
I don't think they're using them correctly.
Marcelo, Mouse are definitely dynamic
very
players.
fast, very dynamic players, and they can spread the field. And they need to right now. Right now, they should throw something that they've never done, maybe spread 3 guys out, 2 guys shooting. Maybe I'm wrong on that because then you have less guns. But at the same time, you're trying to take that real estate, and if you get in certain real estate, you get the G's.
You know, we haven't been seeing much out of Marcelo, and we haven't been seeing much out of Mouse.
Nothing at all.
Not in this game.
Not in this game at all.
Wake and Kinko are the only 2 guys that I've seen producing out there.
Yeah.
Other than Bobby, But
Bobby
that's
he was clean up.
Yeah, but Bobby's dying out of his bunker. A couple points he's been dying out of his bunker.
And there's no reason to bunker die out of that California over there.
Yeah.
That can. So the Russians again are going to look to attack this side and shut. Now Aftermath doesn't have Kinko in, right? Or
no,
they do.
He's right there.
Does.
Keiko's right there.
Yeah, he's right there.
He's probably going to do that run where he goes up the gut to the Dorito and then across.
Yeah, so they got Alex Goldman, Marcelo, Wake, Pinky, and Kid Koa. And on the Russians line, they have Mishka, they have Kirill, they have Briknikov, and 2 other Russians that I cannot pronounce their names.
Ivan. I think it's Ivan and Drakov.
I would like to because I like those guys.
You got to use their nicknames, like Dimma's Dimma.
Oh my God! Marcelo drops his gun. Got caught up on Mouse in his pocket.
And then he got shot off the break.
No, he's still in.
Russians take the right 50 Dorito out of the break. This is going to put a little bit of a hamper on the Aftermath game plan.
And that's Kirill. Yeah, that's Kirill over there.
And that was good. You know, you've never seen it.
Nope.
And that's what we were talking about before this game even started, on how the Russians love the Dorito side.
Yeah.
They love people standing up. They love people on their guns, making moves happen rather than getting their face in the dirt.
See, it's 4 on 4 here, and the Russians are rolling down the field. And Aftermath is just locked up, trying to stay alive in the bunkers.
In the back bunkers, and that's the problem that the Ironman had, and we weren't able to get out of there. It's when you get to 50 bunkers, and you're going to close it down.
And Coleman, look at Goldman getting shot out of there, too. So Alex just continually gets shut down over there on the Dorito side of the field.
And he's always dying out of the bunker he starts in,
Yeah.
Marcelo getting out after having a bad start, losing his gun.
There goes Keikoa.
Nice move. He needed to
turn
do
this
it.
game around.
But right now, great move from Briknikov coming across, and now he has Kid Koa if he wants to come around.
Yeah. And if I was the Russian sideline coach, I'd say, hey, look for an opportunity to go get that snake guy off the field, leave us in a 3-on-2.
Well, Kid Koa needs to start producing out of here.
Yeah, right now you guys watching Kid Koa, and he doesn't have his gun up, it's down.
There's not much he can do, man. He's got the little tower across the field, the big tower on this side of the field, both just headhunting for him.
Yeah.
Correct.
You know, and what's going to happen is that Keikoa is going to have to try to shoot somebody here.
Wake needs to get out of that corner, too, I think.
Yeah, and well, I mean, look at Wake. It's just watching the tape. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that's Marcelo. Marcelo shot across. Marcelo
he
dies.
Gets taken out as well.
That's
so now
huge.
nobody on the Dorito side of the field.
And Kinko's going to pay.
Yeah,
Kinko's going to pay for Marcelo's mistake. And apparently so am I.
Where's the penalty? Yeah. No penalty? Nope. Now you got Kid Koa all alone. Breknikov coming in.
Again, the Russians should just grind this clock out, man. They should not shoot this guy.
No, they want to put it on him. Did he get him? Yeah. So trades out with them.
Traded out.
Is there still a Russian player?
There's a Russian in the tower across the field. He's not looking to go grab the flag, though, because he's going to force Aftermath to ring the buzzer.
Yeah, to ring that buzzer. And also, Krill's alive, too.
Ring my bell. Ring my bell.
All right, so the score is going to go.
I heard that's cut your wedding.
In the middle of a fuck brother song, man.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
Is this American Idol?
There's children.
Is this American Idol? No, this is paintball.
Oh, then I'm out.
Plus, it's not like you have the most melodic voice in the world. What did I get shot?
Well, next time you see Grace, you can talk to her about that.
Get shot?
Yeah, okay.
Hey,
she doesn't punch you right.
I didn't say anything about Grace's melodic voice. Her little angelic.
You know what? And Nikki is also very protective. You better watch yourself.
All right, so the score 5-1, and Aftermath is just getting shut down right now.
I hate to say this, but I think I've called every breakout before the breakout, and I think I said if the Ruskies get the first few points, it's not going to be good for my boys.
You did, but I also said if they don't watch the Dorito side, it's night-night.
Yeah.
I'm not taking anything away from you.
I'm not taking anything away from you either.
I'm patting you guys on the back. That's all I'm doing. I'm honored to be here with you guys.
I know I'm in between you guys, but I'll move out of the way if you want to embrace and do your thing.
Kiss.
Yeah. I know you miss each other.
We're in prison.
Hey, you leave us alone. You miss us too.
I do. No, we're talking. We were talking to how we had Yumi and Dave up here before the Ironman, and now we have Yumi and Nikki, the early excessive days.
Well, you know what I told Nick? I was like, in World Cup, we got to get all the old excessive guys together.
Yeah.
And let's throw in a couple old Ironman guys like Fish and stuff too. You know. We'll just have a night out. You know.
We should definitely do that.
Get some food, go to the bar, hang out, have some fun, man.
I'm down.
It'd be cool.
Real cool.
I'm definitely down. That'd be fun.
You're in charge of organizing that.
What?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you're
That's
the responsible
what you do.
guy.
I'm not the organizer.
Yes, you are.
Okay,
you are.
Fine.
You're this guy.
You're this guy. I'll be that guy.
Yeah. And I'm just going to be
Hello, my name's Okay, look, we're going to the pits right now and checking out. That's Krill and Dimma.
And you know what they're thinking right now?
We're going to win.
We're winning this game.
They're thinking filet mignon.
Our family lives another day.
Yeah.
They're thinking filet mignon and lobster tails.
Yep.
God, those were good.
That's what I think about.
Yeah.
Wasn't it back in the day when we used to go to, Mortensen's?
When we win?
Yeah. All right, let's see the breakout right here.
The only thing I still remember liking about the Duncans.
Wake's going to do that move, patented move across.
And then dive into the snake, and he's able to get in there.
Oh, but he got hit.
Did he?
Yep.
And so did Pitts.
2 guys.
So did Pitts.
Oh, there's a 2-minute penalty. Wow, that's
this
really
match is over.
And his head goes down because he knows he did wrong.
Yeah.
Justin Rabikoff crawling in. Doing what he needs to do.
Bobby
trying to make it happen.
Trying to get out. Cross.
One guy, Alex Goldman, left on the field for Aftermath.
Left tower.
And Breknikov coming to put it on him.
Oh,
but
he's
Goldman.
just fighting. But that's going to do it. Well, now, so the Russians now 1 point away. Boston Red Legion 1 point away from winning the Chicago Open. Earn that respect.
Nikki, I think this would be a good time to go down and talk to Mike and work out your personal issues.
Hey,
yeah, he's got to be.
Go there.
Hey, we were going back and forth one day at practice, and he comes at me straight up. He's like, "You don't want this 270 pounds coming down this hill." And I was like, "You really weigh 270?" He's like, "That's right." I'm like, "You're right, man. I don't want you coming down this hill being my ass up shit. You a big dude."
I would run around and he would just get tired.
Yeah, I love Mike to death, man. Love him to death.
Boston just too much for Aftermath right now.
You just throw that L word around too much. I don't even really feel like that love.
There's different levels of love, and then there's love, and then there's family. Like sometimes I fucking hate you. It doesn't matter because you're still family,
Yeah.
You call me at midnight from Chicago. Hey, Rich, I need you to come get me. I'm there.
Yeah,
man.
I know that.
I will be MFing you the whole way, but I'll be there.
That hasn't happened ever.
All right, so
Rich, funny story. I went to a bar.
We're in the pits.
I ended up in the jail.
Yeah.
Come get me.
Yeah. So we are in the pits right now. You see the Russians. Look at Dave Baines.
And Dave Baines has not been playing, has he?
No.
I haven't seen him out there one time.
No.
But he's still getting paid.
Well, yeah, and they're running.
It's about a team, right?
Yeah, no, 100%, man. And honestly, again, some fields are more conducive to some players. Dave is a super solid player for the Russians.
Yeah.
And maybe right now, the player that is playing his spot that he alternates with is doing the job perfect.
And that's
why take that player out of that spot.
Yeah, and that's
what.
If
it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And that's what teamwork is all about.
Exactly.
And that's the problem we've had in our sport is that everybody's so right here, right now that I'm going to lose my spot, blah, 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 blah. It's about the team winning and you doing whatever you have to do, whether that's sitting down, picking up pods to make the team win, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm about that. And I wasn't in the earlier days. I was selfish, and you guys actually taught me about that. And I really respect you guys for that reason.
Yeah, you've come a long way, buddy. Yeah, it's 15 seconds.
So, I mean, with the 2-minute, that was a major penalty.
A major. Yellow went to red, and so Aftermath is going to finish this match, it looks like.
So it went to a warning to, you're done, son.
You're done, son. You're done. So, I mean, I can't see Aftermath pulling this back. I'd love to see him pull it back because that makes a better game for us to commentate on. But
it does not look good right now.
It's good to see the Russians, though, because honestly, I've been critical of them the last year and a half because they have the players, they have the coaches, they have the money. They've been doing this longer than anyone else. They got no excuses other than producing, you know? So it's great to see them back on top, man. This makes the Ironmen and Philly just that much hungrier. And I think Damage is an underrated team, too. I think they're stronger than most people think they are. So it makes them that much hungrier because they know they got to contend with the Russians, not just Philly and the Ironmen.
Yeah.
Excessive.
And it was Zach Wake. 2-minute major.
Yeah, it was, but honestly, I mean, down by 4 points, no one's getting in the snake and handler business. He made the move, man. They lost 2 other guys while he's making that move, so the major doesn't help, but it didn't hurt, you know?
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting right now. You know, you've seen Aftermath with, penalties. You've seen him down points, but you have not seen him down this much with the penalty to see what kind of plays they could do, what kind of teamwork they could come through out of this.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw this out here, and this is my personal opinion. At this point, in my opinion, Aftermath has nothing to lose.
Yeah, correct.
So if I see 3 or 4 guys across the back of the field, that tells me that they're not looking to win this game, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That 3 points ago, they should have been like, here's the thing. You're going snake, you're going down to Rio side, you're going to the X, us are going to shoot, and we're going to be right up there with you.
Yeah.
And we either win that point or lose that point. Because at this point, if you can't win the match, you got to start figuring out how to be a better paintball team.
I'm with you on that. You know, you got to bring, the tempo of the start of the game to the other team.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make them play your game, man.
All right, so let's see if they have
4,
let's see if Aftermath can
right now,
get something together.
1 second.
All right, you see on the overhead shot right there, the breakout.
Finally, now
someone out the break.
He gets shot right at the end, man.
Alex Goldman definitely got shot,
and
he's still playing on.
Yeah, he was almost in there before he got shot.
Now Bobby Aviles is hit.
So
now they only have 2 guys, Spitz, Marcelo Margot on
now
4.
On
4. And now on 1, that's it.
Marcelo.
You can put the nail in the coffin right now because the last player for Aftermath is going to get run down hard by Britnikov. So congratulations to Boston Red Legion. Looks like they're going to be taking this.
And they definitely earned it. They did their scouting report. They handled business. They made it happen.
Yeah, it's good to see him back on top, man.
Yeah,
I like those guys, man. We've known them for so long from, when we were playing in Europe and they were playing in Europe and we were beating them and we were still friendly to them because they were always like a second place team to us as excessive. And we had a lot of fun, man. We had some good friends.
Well, yeah, I mean, and honestly, and you talk about Aftermath, I think a lot of what had, you just watching the way that they celebrated after that, just getting to the finals. That
was their win, right?
I was like, I
thought the same thing.
They just won. That was their win.
I thought the exact same thing. I thought to myself, those guys are celebrating as if they'd won the tournament.
Yeah.
And sometimes you get to that crescendo and you blow your wad and you don't have anything left, man.
Yeah.
I honestly, for some of my kids today, our game was the vicious game.
Yeah.
That was last night. I was throwing some chairs in the hotel room, and very lightly and kindly reminding my kids that if we don't 7-0 those guys, that it's not going to be good,
Yeah.
So they brought everything they had to that game.
They played awesome.
Yeah, and
really
then
did.
Maybe that's all they had, though. We got to get deeper.
Yeah, and that's the thing is your reservoir has to be deep in order to win these events, and you really can't go in. With that chip on your shoulder, we're in the finals, baby. No,
it's already done. Yeah, the race is over.
We're in the finals. this tournament's not over. You know, second place. And you know what though? I think that's what helped us when we played on Excessive. That's what helped us get that team to be to finally start winning tournaments, was because that year we took 5 second places. Every time we took second place, it was like no big deal, you know, because it really...
We just hated each other more.
Yeah.
I hate Nikki's face. When I see Nikki's face, I see a second place.
Yeah.
I look back though, man, that was some of my funnest time playing paintball. You know, I cherished the Ironman years, but I really cherished those Excessive. You know, I think I had the best relationships and learned the most in that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was rough at the time, but it's definitely something that, you know, made us who we are today.
It was rough at the time, but if you look back on it, for regular standards, we did pretty good, you know?
Yeah.
We were going out to steak and lobster dinners all the time. We were coming back with knots in our pockets from the European events. I mean, it was pretty, well, you know, it wasn't, emotionally it was rough, but other than that, you know, especially by today's standards, it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, for sure.
It was a fun time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
And on that note, Excessive is looking for sponsors. Yeah, so get a hold of me at Ballers Cafe. There's no amount too small. Like if you're thinking, oh, I'm not going to bother them because I've only got $100,000. Well, $100,000 is not too small. Get a hold of me, write me a check, we'll work something out.
Yeah. Yeah, and definitely.
Yeah, well, same with me, you know, get in touch with me at nikki-cuba.com. I'll take your money.
You might see Nikki on Excessive next season, so, you know, it's kind of like a slam dunk. You can sponsor him and the team both at once.
Also, go to oahuopen.com. We got a tournament going out there. Go check out transcendpaintball.net. And Nikki's got some new shirts out. Thanks a lot to the PSP for making all this happen.
You guys are doing a great job, Matt, Pat.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Keep up the good work, man.
Yeah, it does.
Thanks to the owners, Die Precision, Smart Parts,
Key. You know, all these companies that are really making this sport, trying to elevate it. You know, we're trying to take it to this next level.
You know, I don't think the people at home know how much time and money goes into this webcast. You know, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, hundreds and thousands of man hours, and just so that the guys that can't come to the tournaments can watch paintball, man. And that's huge. You know, love it or
it is, and that's you know, respect from the people that own this league and are putting the money into it. They are trying to just keep on bringing it to the upper echelon.
Yeah, and they might have made some mistakes along the years, but I think they're making up for it now, man. You know,
I mean, honestly, they really care a lot about this project and about the league and about providing, you know, a good product for their customers, basically. You know, and again, about taking the sport and making it. And you look there on your screen right now. There you have it, the Chicago Open champion.
Oh, all y'all, man. All y'all stay there, man. Y'all good.
I'd like to thank our camera guys that are the slaves out there working as hard as they possibly can here. Adrian,
Tony's my boy. Tony, good job, buddy.
Joe, Playstorm. Mike in the pits, Darth Vader, also Don Sabetro, PB Live, Patrick Storm up with the gun.
Green Lantern.
Yeah, we've got Lucian there with the Russians. Let's listen in.
Hey, this is Lucian Blackburn. I'm here with the Russian Legion, man. They just did it. Boston Red Legion. Congratulations, guys, man. Huge game, huge game. Okay, we got a birthday here, so he's going to take over the mic. How'd you do it?
Yeah, hey there. It's first place. All right.
Say thank you.
Thank you for everyone. We wait this very long team.
Thank you, everyone.
And actually, thanks reps, thanks everybody, guys. And you know what? This is the first time when Dima won the major event on PSP. He has been traveling with us for 3 years, and this is the first time. And G-Rob. G-Rob is our new blood and really fucking good.
That's J-Rab in English. J-Rab, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys? Yeah, I want to holler at my dad. He's the best guy I've ever had.
Big Rabicop. Rab, come in here. Talk to your boy, man. Look at him. Look at him, man. Both of you guys, man. Good job. Thanks, man. You guys look great. How proud of your son are you right now?
I got goosebumps going right now. This is. I'm glad I was here for this, man.
Awesome.
Now we can talk trash in the house. Now we can talk trash just for this day.
You guys are an awesome paintball team. Hey, Dave, why don't you do a shout out to the sponsors?
First off, we're gonna go with Empire. Thank you very much. KM, RPS, Vents, Halo, Sly, Victory. Paintball photography, and Bob Long for the great guns, guys, and Key for the great paint. Thank you, everyone. And our coaches, Alexander Toronto, Gorilla, Alexander Toronto, Max, Skinny Alex, T-Pain, Trevor, and Cheap back home. He couldn't make it to this event, but we appreciate all the help. And Stats Jackson and the Starlines. Peter Sonich.
What a bunch of studs, man. Just won the tournament. Congratulations, guys. Looking good, looking good. No problem.
Awesome job all week.
I appreciate you, man. Hey, thank you. Congratulations.
Good job, Matt.
Good job, Maddie, of course. of course. Okay, guys, Lucian Blackburn with PSP. Thanks again for watching. We're going to go get with the aftermath, guys.
All right, so basically that is, yeah, man, awesome. I mean, basically the Russians pounded Aftermath. That's the story. Yeah, so Lucian is going to head over and grab an interview with the Aftermath guys as we're winding down our show here. So yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a long week over here in Chicago, and lots of awesome games went down. The final, Russians first place, Aftermath second, Philly third, and Dynasty fourth. And you know what? For the third and the fourth place, just, you know, Dynasty now 2 fourth place finishes in a row. I'll tell you what, hey man, they're no slouches. They're making it to Sunday. They're making it into the higher rounds, but you know they're going to be disappointed. So I'm looking for Dynasty to come back fierce in World Cup. Also, the Ironman didn't even make Sunday, so. You know, I'd like to thank Nikki Cuba and Rich Telford, who came up and helped out with that last game. Yeah, and you know, Nikki Cuba and the rest of the Ironmen they're just so angry at themselves for the situation, and they know that it didn't play up to their normal standards, and you know, and that means that they're, you know, when I'm talking to them, they're basically just going to redouble their efforts for World Cup. They know that. They didn't lead up to the standards of the fans themselves, their sponsors, and you know, that's a team. But hey, it happens. They came back. They beat Dynasty yesterday and showed that, you know, I mean, obviously they're still the Ironmen. And then Philly, you know, so disappointed that they didn't make it into the final round. This is the you know, we're talking about. Philly has been in the playing for first and second for 4 tournaments in a row before this, going all the way back to the tournament at their home field last year where Dynasty beat them. Then they went to World Cup. They lost to the Ironman. Then they win the first event. Then they lose the Ironman again, and now they take 3rd place. So if you want to talk about consistency, you got to talk about Philadelphia. And you know, other teams that had brief flashes of brilliance. This event, Infamous, they stepped it up slightly, and they made it to Sunday. You know, so there are some bright, and also Aftershock. You gotta give it up to Chicago Aftershock, playing in front of the hometown crowd, and they were able to you know, to make it to Sunday, and that's something that Chicago hasn't done in a long time. And the young guys on that team getting a lot of experience out of this event, and they're really starting to play in what, my opinion, what could be, and I don't know how long it's going to take them or how much it's going to require some work to get to that, you know, that Aftershock name up to where it used to be. And on the semi-pro division, you know, wow, Aftermath 2 is just phenomenal. And they win their 2nd event in a row, and they did it with a really drastic roster change. Now, the drastic roster change wasn't a bad one. They did lose Keikoa, who came up to the pro team, and Keikoa was able to really step it up, and he played great this tournament. Had some awesome moves, and really chalked up a lot of confirmed eliminations and playing time. Really helped his team get into the 2nd place. You know, Alex Goldman, though, didn't really perform very well in this finals game. Played phenomenal the rest of the tournament and really played like he wanted to win. But like I said, on the semi-pro division for Aftermath, they picked up Mark Lack, Ryan Martin, and Colette from Entourage, and then also they picked up Grayson Goff from X Factor. So they picked up 4 new players for this event, and that's kind of drastic considering they won the last one, but they were still able to dominate. And they took the victory away from Excessive, and but Excessive's not doing bad, man. They got a 1st, they got a 2nd. They're competing, and you know, like Rich said, those young kids on his team are really starting to get some experience, and you know, that team, it's not just, you know, Rich Telford and Thomas Taylor anymore. You know, they have some powerhouse players coming up on that squad. So, I'd like to thank you guys a lot for tuning in. Again, apologize for the technical difficulties, and you know, we really had. You had technology fail us this weekend, and you know, but this webcast is an ongoing process. The PSP is committed to it, and we really thank you guys for tuning in and supporting us, because we really are trying to take paintball to the next level, like bringing these statistics. Thanks to Matt Ames and his crew for those stats. I'd like to thank, you know, Lane Wright, Keeley from the PSP, Dave Youngblood, Rob Stodinger. And all those guys over there that continue to make this happen, and you know, and we really can't say enough for their support. And yeah, so thank you guys for tuning in to the Chicago Open webcast. I'm Matty Marshall, tuning out. We'll see you next time.